Come on, take. Cannot chase when you're on a leash.
I've been a professional dog walker in this borough for over 13 years, and we tailor our walks to suit our dogs. And we tend to walk 6 to 8 at a time, and that sounds, oh, that'd be crazy, but it isn't, because if we have young boisterous Labradors, we'll take 4 or 5. If we have older dogs that are more quiet, we'll take like 6, 7 or 8. And we have never, in all our years of working, had any complaints against us. If anything, it's been the opposite. We have a really good reputation, and we've worked very, very hard to gain that reputation.
The same thing goes if the 4-dog rule especially came in, it closes my business basically. And the 115 clients I've got can't continue their lives as normal basically.
This will really shut us down. In winter we just don't have the light, so you have to do so many walks. We have no issue, there's never been a problem. I walk the beach all the time. There has never ever have I come across a problem, not once.
You're a local dog walker. How will these changes affect you if they come into effect?
Ultimately, if I am prevented from accessing the beach, the sand dunes and other green open spaces, it will affect my dog's well-being under the Animal Welfare Act of 2006, the DEFRA report 2009, which says dogs must have access to off-lead exercise where they can exhibit natural behaviours, socialise and play, not to mention the human impact that will have, my quality of life, being able to enjoy the open spaces, socialise with like-minded people for both physical and mental health.
Yeah, I see you have border collies. I mean, they presumably are particularly in need of exercise off lead more than any other breed.
Yeah, absolutely. There is no way that I could walk these enough on lead and for them to get the stimulation mentally and physically that the council are proposing under these PSPOs. They must have safe areas to roam and run and play off lead.
Well, I am a professional dog walker. I've been doing it for 5 years now. The PSPOs are being used. They're not being used in the right way. They were designed to protect people against alcoholics, against violence, against burglaries, not against dog walkers. So I feel that dog walkers have been greatly misrepresented.
And as a dog owner in the area, what do these changes mean to you?
Well, they're going to affect where I can go with my dogs. They're going to make me a criminal because I've got 5 dogs, and basically the council are going to say that I can't walk my 5 dogs. I've been a dog trainer for 35 years. I train dogs in the Fylde. I rent my training hall from Fylde Council, and they're going to make me a criminal if I want to exercise my 5 dogs on or off the lead.
These changes are going to make it increasingly difficult for me to be able to exercise my dog with my family. It's already difficult, given with a toddler, we can't go to a lot of the park areas, but now we're going to be segregated away from areas that we enjoy, and we have lots of time out as a family together where we go for lunch and we go for a coffee afterwards. So this is going to make a big impact on our time as a family.
It seems to be that a lot of towns are trying to introduce these orders. One town similar to us is Great Yarmouth, where they tried to do this, and there were so many protests from members of the public that basically they backed off and went back to more or less what they had before, which seems reasonable. And I think Fylde should do the same.
Dog Owners United will never be defeated! Dog Owners United will never be defeated!
So have you actually seen any evidence that these proposals are really necessary?
I think if Fylde Borough had administered the bylaws and policed the bylaws, this wouldn't be necessary. Plenty of powers under their bylaws for dog fouling and for keeping dogs under control. So to use this criminal legislation, I think, is a sledgehammer to crack a nut.
I'm supporting this protest because I think Fylde Borough Council have just gone one step too far. It's over and beyond what's necessary in such a lovely place like Lytham, where people are self-regulating anyway, and it's a total waste of time, administration and money.
Yes, it's not been thought through at all, and I think that what's got people mindful to come and demonstrate today is that nobody can see a problem, to be perfectly honest. So if there's no problem with it being policed as it is, and perhaps there is those people that say, well, there's dog fouling and that, there's already rules and regulations about dog fouling, and so the council just need to enact and use the rules they already have to monitor that situation and control that situation.
What a fantastic turnout. Doesn't it just show that you can have all these dogs walking on this space, responsible dog owners behaving themselves happily, and hopefully it's sending Fylde Council a message. Dog owners united. We care about our dogs. We're responsible dog owners. Do not blame us for the irresponsible few.
On the whole, I think people are generally law-abiding. I fully understand keeping it away from children's areas. I mean, that goes without saying, I think. Yes. But on the whole, I think my concern would be it was the thin end of the wedge. There are a few people that spoil it for the majority.
If people want to support the protest, what can they do to help?
Please, please, please fill in the council's consultation survey, answering the questions. Say what you wish, but please fill in the consultation survey. It's on the Fylde Borough Council website. Please join our Facebook page, Fylde Control of Dog Orders, and just let everybody know that this is happening.